A great way to learn about Black History Month is by educating ourselves by reading books written by Black authors.
In 1926, the renowned Black historian, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, established the National Negro History Week as a way to celebrate African American history. In its onset, emphasis was to encourage teaching the history of Black Americans within public schools. National Negro History Week grew in the following decades as African Americans' consciousness about the importance of Black history increased. Then the civil rights movement focused on Americans of all color on the subject of the contributions of African Americans to American history and culture.
The month-long celebration took place at Kent State in 1970. 6 years later, Black History Month was celebrated across the country, starting with Gerald Ford in 1976. And since then, every U.S. president has officially designated the month of February as Black History. In the UK, Black History Month was first celebrated in October 1987 on the 150th anniversary of the emancipation and as part of African Jubilee Year. Canada's House of Commons recognized February as Black History Month in 1985 to honor Black Canadians. Black History Month was officially recognized in 2008. This event was made possible because of the contributions of the Honorable Jean Augustine.
Black History Month is more than just a celebration of the past, but all things of the past, present, and even the future that make up the Black experience everywhere.
From the works of Langston Hughes and Maya Angelou, to Willie Shoyinka and Maria Mba, to George Eliot Clark, literature has a special way of documenting and amplifying the voices of Black art, writers, and speakers. Whether they're speaking out against the racist systems that oppress them, like in the works of Amiri Baraka, or calling out the corruption and the evil of their own people, like in the essays of Chinua Achebe.
Black History Month also recognizes the people that, while not member of the race, help shape the path of Black people towards freedom, equality, and respect. Nadine Gordimer, a Jewish woman who was a prolific writer that documented and opposed the apartheid in South Africa, she won the Nobel Prize and even had her book read by Nelson Mandela while he was in prison. Yuri Kotriyama, a Japanese-American civil rights activist that used her fight against Asian American rights to help push the fight back for Black rights in America. She was a close friend of Malcolm X and was with him at the time of his death, leading to Cesar Chavez, a Mexican-American that fought for farmers' rights and who was a supporter of the Black Panthers. Black History Month is a time to remember those heroes that brought us here, that fought and risked everything for our freedom and equality. Our job is to respect those ideas and carry them on into the next generation.
Why should you read a book during Black History Month? It's not just simply learning about another culture, it's understanding it and seeing the shared experiences that they have done through books. That's why we at Book Club have picked a selection of books that we think will help you learn more about Black History Month. You can simply go to store.com, sign in with your YCDSB email, and you'll get access to a list of books that we think will not only teach you about Black History Month, but will help you learn more about it. And if you have any more suggestions or you want more books, you can send a suggestion to bit.ly/suggestabook.
Beyond February, reading books by diverse authors and cultures provides windows, mirrors, and sliding glass doors, an idea shared by Redian Sins Bishop.
Mirrors. Books are mirrors that allow readers to see themselves within the pages, thus affirming their own cultural beliefs, social values, and self-worth.
Windows. Books are windows that introduce cultures different from a reader's own, thus fostering changes of negative attitudes and stereotypes, appreciation of differences and similarities, and gaining knowledge of the history of another culture. We need both mirrors and windows when we read books.
Sliding glass doors. Books are the glass doors that can provide a safe environment for readers to look through, open, and walk through in their imaginations to enter and become part of whatever world, new or known, the author presents.
We must remember to take the time this month to educate ourselves. And as Martin Luther King Jr. once said, the time is always right to do what is right.